Hey, it's your favorite life coach, Dr. Boz, and it's Selfful Sundays where I give you some tips on how to keep your cup full. And one aspect of selffulness is really going after your dreams and pursuing your passions. And oftentimes, when we are trying to do those, we have setbacks. And then with those setbacks come frustration. And then fast forward months later after our deadline, because you need to have a deadline for those goals. But we reach the deadline or we're getting close to the deadline and we feel stagnant, like we haven't done it. And it could be any type of goal, right? So like say you're trying to, you know, like for me, one of my goals is to do like the backward bend again because I used to could do it, but with my surgeries, it has become difficult, right? So if I'm stagnant at doing that, there's a reason why I'm not accomplishing that goal. So I want to give you 4 ways or 4 things to think about as to maybe why you might be stuck on your goal so that you can move forward. Because again, your cup is full when we are passionately pursuing and achieving our goals and dreams, because that's what we're here for. So the first one is related to your limiting beliefs. So oftentimes we tell ourselves, we use words like manifest and making happen, but then we don't believe it. And those thoughts are those thoughts that play over and over again. And they come oftentimes from voices that aren't even ours. They come from what we heard as a little kid from parents and caregivers and what we hear from friends and society and social media. But those beliefs, once we start to internalize those beliefs, they can hinder us. So think about what voices keep popping into your head that might be a bit negative or off-putting. Where are those voices coming from? Who said that? Who said that? So that's one. Another reason why you might be stagnant right now is because maybe that's not really what you want. Sometimes we are afraid to go backwards from a dream because we told people about it, right? You told everybody you were going to become a whatever, or you were going to try this, or, whatever the goal is. And now you don't really want to do it, but maybe there's pressure that you put on yourself to continue to do that, or maybe because you're doing it for other people. But if it's not what you really want, you're not ever gonna really pursue it, and you'll continue to remain stagnant. Number 3, you are not assessing where you are in the process. So you can't just set a goal and be like, yeah, I'm going after it. It requires reflection and assessing what's working for me right now as I reach towards this goal. What is not working for me right now? Where might I lean into some support? Is there a way for me to change the direction? Do I need to change the timeline for my goal? Do I need to change the way in which I get to the goal? Assessing. And then finally, number 4 is that you forgot just how damn dope you are. Like, you must have forgotten. And oftentimes we do forget because we are doing so much. And I had a discussion recently with someone about where I come from and things like that. And we were talking about W.E.B. Du Bois, Happy Black History Month. And, we were talking about his accomplishments, that he was a PhD and a teacher and a sociologist and an author and a poet. And, I have some of those commonalities. And that teacher said to me, like, so what makes him different from you? Like, so you just as historic. And I was like, oh, shoot, you know what? Received. So that's just sometimes how it happens. Like, we just are so used to going through the motions that we forget how dope we are. So one way to get past that is to think about all you have accomplished. So why can't I learn I don't have babies, right? I don't survive surgeries. Why can't I learn how to do that backboard bend, without support? Because that's where I'm at right now. Right now I'm at support. Before I couldn't do it because I'm making progress. So I have already addressed my limiting beliefs. It is something that I really, really want to do. Like, my why might be silly, but it's something I want to do. I'm always assessing where I'm at. Those days that I want to skip, I'm like, when's the last time you tried this? Are we trying this? When do you want to do it by? And then you got to remember how dope you are. Those are ways in which you are going to stop being so stagnant. And I'll be honest, there's a whole bunch of more reasons why you could be stagnant. And it depends on the person. It depends on the dream. But those are 4 main reasons or 4 common reasons why folks can become stagnant. So take some time today. This is a part of your selffulness, and reflect on your goal and really think about the answers to those questions, right? So reevaluate your limiting beliefs. Think about, is it something you really want anymore? Do you still want that goal that you set 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 6 months ago? Are you assessing where you are in the process and what needs to change? And remember what you've accomplished thus far, because if you did that, then you can do this. And that's all I got for you today. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace.